This is the Brahmastan of Montana, the exact center of the state. We're going to go do our TM and TM-Sidhi program with yogic flying and come back right away with our experiences.
Hi, we're trying to be real business-like with this, but we're having so much fun that it's kind of hard to do. So hopefully you won't make me crack in the middle of this. So we've been in the exact center of Montana. We're going into our second night. We had program here yesterday afternoon. We had it this morning. We had it again this evening. And now we've traveled to the various spots that people claim are the exact point. They're all within a few miles of each other. And nobody's fighting about it. They just post the GPS data and claim it, And some of the GPS data doesn't match. So we've had a good time talking to everybody and looking for spots and stuff. And we have a lot of photographs and stuff that we'll hook onto the end of this video. And my impression here is that people are human. And, this is Montana, and I ask about some local news stories that are going on. And I see pro-Republican and pro-Democrat political material, but not a lot. And I've just gotten a lot of impressions about our culture. So my experiences haven't been all during program. It's been doing my program and resuming activity, doing my program and resuming activity. And that's what people forget that is so important. It's very, very important to not overextend yourself in activity, but it's also very important to balance your meditation with activity and count your activity as worthwhile. And I think it's just fascinating to watch the younger people and what they're up to. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. We have a great time. During meditation, things seem to be very expansive. It seems to be expansive as everything feels out here. It feels like we're on an island and everything is just so way out, and it took forever to get here, and it was hours on the road not seeing anything. No town.
Not seeing anything but seeing. It's like being on Highway 50, the loneliest highway, only it was green and lush and gorgeous and limitless, boundless. I had a boundless experience well into the relative. It was amazing.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of expansion. It's very gregarious out here. Everyone wears cowboy hats, and they kind of live that outward expressive, gregarious nature, and it's very refreshing. It feels like a real cowboy place. And like I said, the meditations just seem very expansive. It seems transformative too. I've grown even in the last day and a half I've been here. I feel like I've really grown. Get inside,
Matured?
Growing, growing. That's been my experience. It's been great. And I thank you for listening. Anything else, Jane?
Well, I wanted to mention that one of the points that is claimed by the GPS numbers is a little further west of here, about 14 miles, is it? Northwest of this spot that we're in. And we went up there today, and they have a dairy farm out there and have little houses, but there's only 57 people there. It's an unregistered town. I forget the terminology. And they were founded by the Anabaptists, which I'm not quite sure what Anabaptists are. I've heard about them off and on all my life. But they're associated closely with the Amish, what are those other ones?
Mennonite.
Mennonites, yes, thank you. And, you know, they own thousands of acres out there, and they have these expansive wheat fields and everything, and it's just remarkable. And there's only 57 people in there enjoying all that land, and I'm just like, wow, what a pleasure. What a pleasure that must be. So, anyway, we didn't get to meet any of them. They only have tours about once a month, and we're not going to be here. But they know they're sitting on the center too, according to GPS. So what we need to do is get a hold of some surveyors and have a competition, the best formula to calculate the exact center of a political boundary, because that's what we're dealing with here, is political and geologic boundaries. Because you can tell definite changes in things as we go through state by state. Yeah. Sometimes even the roads are different, and they're all federal highways that we've been on, I think. Are we? So anyway, I'm sorry to have this extended chat, but I'm feeling really chatty tonight. I want to study Montana more and find out where the people are from California. You know, when we're in California, they say everybody's moving to Montana. Well, they moved to Oregon in the 80s and 90s, and now it's the 20s, and I guess they've expanded clear into Montana. So that's an interesting proposition. Makes me wonder what the future holds for Montana. So thank you again.